loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars. So welcome to today's reading. I saw that you guys really enjoyed the transformation video that I've done, or pick a card, which was if you're new to my channel, I did a transformation reading about who you are becoming, where we were looking at past, present and future. And I really freaking enjoyed this reading, and I felt guided to do a reading similar to that one, but a little bit different. So in today's reading, we're going to look at your transformation, but specifically, what have you mastered? What have you learned successfully, okay? You know, life is a teacher and we do learn a lot of lessons. So I want to see what lesson have you learned, what transformation has been completed, okay? For some of you guys, depending on which timeline you are, some of you guys, you are currently in the transformation of what I'm about to describe or see in the cards. And for others of you, you already completed that transformation. And I want to look at and see what you have mastered, what you have learned, what has life taught you, and you learned it very gracefully, and how it changes your life, you know, what this lesson brings into your life. How does it change your life now that you have mastered something, or you are in the midst of learning a specific lesson, okay? So in the next clip, you can choose between 4 beautiful images. The intention when you choose your image is not the most beautiful one, but the one that you are most drawn to, which could be the most beautiful one, but it's really about what do I feel drawn to, which image, okay? So listen to your body, listen to your senses, okay? To your third eye, your intuition, as you choose an image. And if you want to challenge yourself, close your eyes and let the number come to you. And I would say, without further ado, I'm going to see you in your reading, guys, and we're going to look at your transformation. What have you mastered? What have you learned successfully, gracefully, and how does it bless your life? What kind of changes does this energy bring to you that you have mastered, the lesson that life has taught you that you mastered, okay? So I'm going to see you there. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. How are you guys doing? So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out, what have you learned? What have you mastered? Your transformation, kind of like your how your transformation is completed with a lesson that you successfully learned, and how does it affect your life? What does it change in your life, okay? If you didn't watch my intro, for some of you guys, I might be describing something that you are currently going through. For others of you, I'm describing something or like a lesson that you learned in the past, okay? And for others of you, I might be describing the future. So just see where you are at on the timeline. timeline, past, present, or future, okay? So I just channeled hearing, I just channeled that you learned to see the bigger picture of a situation, okay? I almost want to say that what you have mastered is to see that there usually is a deeper meaning behind circumstances, situations. It's almost like you have mastered to see the bigger picture in a lot of situations in life, okay? I'm feeling an energy where you have been in situations where something looks, I'm hearing not everything that glitters is gold. It's almost like seeing what happened behind the scenes, or almost to the point where you understand that everything is connected, that certain events are connected, almost to the point where you understand synchronicities, or you understand how certain things are connected, okay? It feels like you are very, very good at understanding the language of the universe, meaning that you are really, really good at decoding signs or understanding what the universe is trying to tell you, okay? Now, the first card that came out for you was the card Communication. And if we look at this card, this guy is over here. There's a symbol of a message, and there's the world, okay? So I almost want to say you have mastered to understand the language of the universe, right? The universe speaks in a very mysterious way through books, through dreams, through movies that you see, through signs that you see, through conversations that you hear. It's almost like when a situation happens, you're usually the person to feel like, oh, maybe the universe is trying to tell me something with that, or maybe there is something deeper behind this pain that I'm feeling. Maybe there's something deeper behind the situation that I'm currently in, you know? I want to say that you have mastered to understand the language of the universe and what the universe is trying to tell you with the Communication card, okay? I'm also hearing walking the talk, okay? So the energy that I pick up with you guys, if you look at this card here, it says action, right? I feel like you're either currently in the process or you already have mastered to walk the talk. What do I mean by that? That you can rely on yourself. If you say you are going to do something, no matter how long it takes, it might take a few days, it might take a few weeks, or it might take a few months, but you stick to your own word. It's almost this energy of like making a promise to yourself, making a promise to yourself that you're gonna make something happen in your life, okay? I'm going to make this happen in my life. I'm not going to let anything or anybody stop me, okay? I feel a strong energy of like walking the talk, but it's more so not to prove people wrong, but to prove yourself how strong you are, or to prove yourself that you can make it happen, okay? I'm feeling an energy that you have been getting signs, symbols, synchronicities, and a lot of messages from the universe, and you really understand when the universe is communicating to you, okay? I feel an energy where you gained a lot of wisdom in the last couple of years, where you understood that only you can make things happen in your life, of course with the connection with the universe, but you're no longer in a victimhood mentality, okay? You're no longer saying, well, that didn't work. It's almost this energy of like not saying, I don't know if I can make this work. It's almost this energy of like, I don't know how I will make it work, but I will make it work. Does that make sense? It's this energy of like, I keep a promise to myself to keep my own word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I will do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter how many obstacles I will be facing. I will make it happen, okay? I will make this happen for myself. It doesn't matter how often I cry, how often I feel lost, how often I feel like I cannot make it. I will continue to get up and make it happen, okay? I feel a very, very strong energy here with you guys. Now we also have the card Journal, okay? And the eye here, do you see that? The eye, and also the eye here as well. It's like you see more. People would, for example, only see oh, it's just a feather on the floor. But you would feel like, okay, there's a feather on the floor. What does it mean? Okay, today I am doing this, or I did a prayer and today's a feather on the floor. It's almost like you understand the deeper meaning behind events, behind symbols, behind what the universe is trying to tell you. Your eyes see more than the average person. Does that make sense? Look at the eyes here. Okay, it's an eye that sees beyond what can be seen, that sees more than what meets the eye. Okay, it's this energy of like, you know how animals, their eyes see more than we do, right? Sometimes your dog, your cat is like looking at the wall and seeing something. Okay, it's almost like you see little details that are very, very important to whatever you're looking at. Okay, it feels like decoding, it feels like unlocking, it feels like understanding what is going on around you and within you. Okay, so for example, you know, when you have a cat and the cat sees like the smallest bug and looks at it, and other people would walk past it and not see that there is a little bug or that there is a little ladybug. Okay, your eyes will see it. Okay, it's a huge advantage that you have because you see more than meets the eye. You see the little details. Okay, it almost feels like Sherlock Holmes who solves a case because he pays attention to small details. A little hair on the floor, there's a fingerprint, or there's like a little bit of paint on the wall. You see it when other people walk past it. I'm sorry guys, talking about my cat, and all of a sudden she wants to come in. I don't know what the heck she's doing right now. Now she wants to go out. Excuse me. Now she wanted to come back in. I don't know what the heck is going on with her. I see it as an omen. I want to say, sorry guys, my cat really wanted to say something. Isn't it interesting? Because your reading talks all about communication. My cat felt like she wanted to communicate with me. Okay, now I want to read out this card here. It says, take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively, no maybes. Okay, so I want to say what you have mastered is to fully understand yourself and understand the universe. Does that make sense? Because if you know who you are, then you also know which actions you need to take in order to make yourself happy. Because if we don't know who we are, it's not that easy to find the right career, not that easy to find the place that feels like home. But if you do know who you are, getting there might be a little bit challenging, but you know your direction in life. Okay, so I feel an energy that in your past, or you're currently doing this, you have examined what is holding you back, right? You have said that I'm not going to let anybody or anything hold me back from getting to my goal, okay? From making my dreams a reality, from living a peaceful life, from living a life that is truly me, does truly reflect me, okay? Now, another thing that I want to tell you guys is I also feel like you have mastered something about the way you communicate with spirit, with God. Okay, some of you guys, you are really good at praying, you are really good at speaking to the universe and then getting like a response, if that makes sense. Or you are extremely good at, or you have mastered to talk to yourself in a kind manner, okay? To have a voice in your mind that is like your best friend. I feel an energy, yeah, that makes sense. Look at that card that came out for you guys, okay? It's like you have mastered to be your own best friend, okay? To be your own best friend, to understand yourself, to have a conversation with yourself, to sit down with yourself and figure out, okay, what do I need right now? Why do I feel this way? What can I do about it? What do I need to cut off? What do I need to let go of? Okay, I feel an extremely ambitious energy here with you guys, which is the reason why you're gonna succeed. I'm just letting you know. But I feel an energy here that in the last couple of years, you really overcame being against yourself, okay? You are your own best friend. You try to talk to yourself as kindly as possible. You know that in order for you to grow, in order for you to get to your desired outcome, your desired result, destination, that you have to be kind to yourself, right? It feels like being your own cheerleader or cheering yourself up. I'm also feeling here you're not afraid to sit down with yourself and point out the bullshit that you do, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna have a real talk with myself right now. I'm gonna take out my journal. Okay, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna be very, very truthful. I feel like you are extremely truthful with yourself. You know when you do things that you shouldn't do, and you know when you are procrastinating. You know when you are lazy. You do. It's almost like nobody has to tell you, because you know on your own. Nobody has to point out what you are doing that is not for your benefit. You do it on your own. Does that make sense? It's like you have a real conversation with yourself, like, cut the bullshit. I'm gonna sit down with myself. You're also not the person to be jealous of other people. You would be the person to say, okay, if I want what this person has, I'm gonna have to put in the work just like this person. Okay, it's more of an inspiration rather than discouraging you. Okay, I'm feeling an energy here where a lot of things that you have spoken into the universe, a lot of things that you have journaled, okay, a lot of things that you have written down, I feel a strong energy of a lot of things that you have, prayers that you have been saying, even like talking positively about yourself, whether you do that literally speaking or writing down, that all the things that you have written down and the conversations that you have in your mind with yourself, like, oh, I look good today, you know, it's kind of like you are manifesting with the way that you speak and the way that you sing, okay? With the way that you sing, with the way that you speak. And I feel like you have a very, very kind voice, in a sense where you know that if you want to achieve something, you have to, of course, sometimes say like, come on girl, come on Linda, you know, come on dude, let's sit down. What have I been doing wrong that I don't get the results? But you're also the type of person to say, you know what, I deserve that. You know what, I look good today. You know, it's a very, very beautiful energy that I pick up here. Now with the rituals card, this could be that you are literally really, really good at manifesting with rituals, or there's something about you know exactly when it is time for you to journal. You know exactly when it's time for you to say a prayer, to when to do a ritual. Okay, this card here says, steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, let wisdom sneak up on you. Okay, so again, I feel an energy that you always know what you need. It's like you really, really, really understand yourself. You really, really understand yourself. You also understand the signs that you receive that you have been asking for. Like, for example, asking the universe for a sign. Some people don't see the sign, but you're the one. You see it clearly. You see all the details. You see it all, okay? So you have like, I would say you have like a very developed, you have very developed eyes, meaning that you see and you can connect the dots, okay? Kind of like a web. You can connect the dots. You know exactly what message the universe is trying to convey or speak to you. It's very, very beautiful. Now, let's get a few cards and see how does this affect your life? What does it bring to you? Okay, give me 1 second, guys. With the Two of Love, I feel like you have mastered to have a deep connection with the universe, to have a deep connection with God, to have a deep connection with your ancestors, your spirit guides, but also to have a very, very deep connection with yourself, okay? And I want to say as an omen, because my cat wanted to come in here, I feel like you will be, it's like you are somebody that people like to talk to. You are somebody people really, really enjoy being in your company, okay? Because you have a very, very, I want to say soft and kind aura, okay? You have a very soft and kind aura. Again, you have two sides to you. You can be very, very sweet, very, very kind, but you also know when somebody's bullshitting you or when you are bullshitting yourself, okay? So it's almost like you have mastered to have both energies, this very, very ambitious energy, no bullshit, but also this energy of like, okay, I need to nurture myself, okay, I need to water my plants, I need some time to rest, okay? So let's see, how does this energy affect your life? What change does this energy bring? What change is coming to pile number 1? Now that they have mastered The art, I feel like the art of communication. I'm also hearing how powerful words are, how powerful prayers are, and how powerful it is how you speak to yourself. And to walk the talk. Not to prove other people wrong, but to prove yourself right. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see. Let's find out. How does it change and affect your life that you have mastered that? Okay, that's amazing. That's an amazing energy. Give me a second, guys, okay? I'm gonna get a few cards here, and then we're gonna look. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's get one more card here. Okay. So one thing that I want to tell you guys is how the transformation that you've been going through and how it affects your life is that you are at the right place at the right time, and you are also avoiding places that are not right for you. Okay, now with the Princess of Cups, the filmmaker, I want to say that how it affects your life is that things go how you want them to go, not because you control the outcome or you control the universe, but it's more so an energy of like, it feels like as you learn what is good for you and what is not good for you, you also know, like for example, are in the wilderness or you are in a forest, and one could go a way that is not good for them and brings them to kind of like a blockage or a wall, right? Or into an even more dangerous situation. You're the one, you follow the stars, you follow, oh, there's a leaf dropping, for example, like you understand what the universe is trying to tell you. And if you understand what the universe is trying to tell you, for example, you ask, dear universe, please bring abundance into my life. And then they put little hints in your way. And you follow those little hints. That also means at some point you get to your desired destination. Does that make sense? With the filmmaker, I feel an energy that your life will be like a movie, or your life will be your movie, okay? Your life will be exactly how you want it to be. Again, not because you control things, but because you work with the universe, you understand the signs, and you also understand, how do I have to change my ways? What do I have to let go of? What do I have to sacrifice? Okay, what do I have to do to get to where I want to be? And the filmmaker means things will go just as you want them to go. Does that make sense? Just as your vision becomes a reality. The vision, ooh, some of you guys, you might have gotten downloads, right? The vision, because when I looked at this card here, I saw So Raven, like the intro song from So Raven, when she has like a vision, like, ooh, and she sees like something that happens in the future. I feel like that's what's happening here. It also talks about filmmaker, and it's not a film, but it's a kind of like a movie. Well, it's not a movie, but it's like a series or like a TV show, okay? So it's almost like your life will be, the next chapter of your life will be exactly how you want it to be. Again, not because you control events, not because everything goes according to plan, but because you follow the little clues and signs that you've been asking for, right? Now with the Temperance and the Devil card, this is exactly what I have been talking about. You know exactly what is not good for you, what you have to let go of, okay? Do you see that energy here? It feels like you understand the signs, you understand the language of the universe, you understand the language of God, okay? And as we look at this traffic light, there's two ways, right? And the red light, or this red light says stop, don't do this, don't go there. And then the green light says, you got a green light, do it. Just do it, it's gonna be good for you, So I'm feeling an energy here that you're really, really good at understanding where to go to be at the right place at the right time, and where not to go to avoid conflict, okay? I feel like how it affects your life is that you will, or you are already out of a situation, but I feel like you will get out of a very miserable situation. I'm also feeling here that you're healing anxiety or your overthinking mind because you feel like you can trust the universe. It's almost like believing so much in God because of all the signs, symbols, and synchronicities to the point where you don't fear anymore. You just let your body tell you what to do. You let your dreams and your visions tell you what to do, okay? It's almost like trusting a higher power. And for that reason, you again either come out of a very miserable situation, or I want to say how it affects your life is that you will at the end of the day not feel like you ruined your life, or how can I say that? It feels like some people have a lot of regrets, right? I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this when I was younger. You will not have these regrets. Doesn't matter what age you are, but if you are a very, 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 very old age, it doesn't matter how long it took you. Some of you guys are late bloomers just like me, right? So it doesn't matter how long it takes, but you get to your desired outcome and you will tell yourself, I don't regret that I've made this decision. I'm actually quite happy that I followed my intuition, that I followed the signs, the universe, even if it looked crazy to other people, okay? So at the end of the day, when you are like a very, very old, beautiful grandma, grandpa, okay, you will say that you have lived your life. You will say, I really used my time. Again, it doesn't matter when you have your best years. It does not matter. At the end of the day, when you are 80, 90 years old, you will feel like that was quite a ride. My life was quite interesting, okay? My life became interesting with 30, with 50, with 16. It doesn't matter which age, but you will feel like you had a very adventurous life, or one could write a book about your life. One could do a movie about your life, okay? That's how you're going to feel about your own life or what you have done in your life. Again, it doesn't matter which age. There will be a chapter in your life that almost feels like a movie, okay? That feels like a movie and you are the director of the movie. Does that make sense? Okay. Now with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords, as you learned this lesson, okay, I'm seeing here, again, it's being at the right place at the right time. People would think you are lucky, but in actuality, it is universal intelligence, okay? The interesting thing is, you know, the word university actually stems from the word universe, okay? So I'm not talking about like a university, like an institution. I'm talking about you are an extremely good student when it comes to life. University, but I'm talking about universe. Does that make sense? Okay. Which means with the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, how it affects your life is that you will be resolving, it could be even resolving an issue in your life that seems super duper difficult, and it could even be like it's a lot of it's very, very complicated or very, very entangled how you can get out of a specific situation, but you are smart enough. Do you see that? But your intelligence comes from a higher source. It comes from God, okay? Because you trust God. You trust that if you pray, that at some point you will see something, you will hear something that is kind of like a response to you, okay? So you will find yourself getting out of a situation that seemed almost, it could even be like that you were like at a very low point in your life, or even like overcoming addictions. I'm seeing here a lot of you guys, you have been overcoming addictions, or you will be overcoming addictions. For others of you, you will be overcoming anything that is toxic in your life. I want to say that you are right now creating a life that is extremely, extremely peaceful, okay? So the outcome of you learning this lesson is that you manifest a life that is peaceful. It is full of peace, okay? But that doesn't come from a easy past, not at all. But you find your way out. You find your way out because you mastered to understand the language of the universe, okay? You see, because chess is usually like a very complicated game. It's usually a very complicated game, but somehow you managed to make it happen. You managed to make something happen in your life that maybe other people didn't think you would make it happen, or you managed to come out of like a very, very difficult situation. I'm also picking up rags to riches here, but more so not really rags to riches, but how life can change in just one day, 1 minute, 1 year. Okay, because somebody is super duper smart with their moves, because somebody is considering the bigger picture and not just what meets the eye, understanding the plan, understanding the game. Okay, I want to see what it brings into your life, so give me 1 second. Let's find out a little bit more. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the time if I look somewhere else. Okay, what kind of energy does this bring to pile number 1? This transformation, what they have mastered here. What's going on? We have here a special place moment. I told you, okay, how this is affecting your life. It affects your life in the sense where you will experience a very, very special moment or a very, very special place in your life, okay? This is what I was talking about. It's almost like being in a scenery, like, you know, in a movie, like the most beautiful sunset or the most beautiful sunrise or the most beautiful love story. It feels like an energy. It feels like you will feel like you are in a movie because of what is going on around you, okay? A special place, a special moment. Solution to a problem, we talked about it. It gives you the opportunity to solve a problem, and then we have positive change through change in habits, okay? So Spirit is saying you're really, really doing good with overcoming negative habits, cultivating positive habits, okay? Let's see, I want to see what the special place and the special moment is about, so give me 1 second, guys. Okay guys, let's look at the special place, special moment energy here. Again, there will be a phase in your life, a cycle in your life, a chapter in your life that is full of peaceful, calm energy, but it also will feel like a movie. It will feel like you are in a movie, or what you are experiencing. You will feel like your life is special, or you've never felt. I mean, it makes sense with the card that you chose, right? A special moment or a special place in time is what you will be manifesting or experiencing because of your transformation. So let's see, what is a special place or special moment about, Spirit? What is that energy about? A special place, a special moment. Of Pentacles here, guys. Okay, that's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. Oh my god, where's the universe taking me right now? Because I'm getting like a vision here. Okay. Something in your life will manifest just like you imagined it to manifest. So something in your imagination, may it be a happy family, may it be a house, may it be you walking by the beach, or you living by the beach, may it be you going to Bali and living there for 3 months. Something that was just an imagination will actually become a reality, which is the reason why you feel like you are in a movie. Does that make sense? Oh my god, it's freaking beautiful, guys. Look at that, the 10 of Cups, as if I didn't know. Okay, I feel like the universe is blessing you here with a love story that seems to be like in a movie. Okay, we have the lovers here, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like for some of you guys, it's a love story. It's like a love story that you had in your mind that is manifesting. For others of you, I'm actually seeing family life, okay? So the images that you had in your mind with your children, or living in a better place with your children, or having children, period, right? There's something about you celebrating with your family or celebrating with your children, which is kind of like an image in your mind that you had, is actually manifesting here. It is manifesting just as you imagined it to manifest, okay? And for others of you, this talks about a love story that is just like in the movies or just like you imagined it to be, okay? That's freaking beautiful. I love that. There's something in your imagination. It's like a beautiful imagination or a beautiful scenario that you played out in your head. It is manifesting, okay? The reason for it manifesting is that you have an extremely powerful mind. Okay, you have an extremely powerful mind. Your communication is extremely powerful, okay? This is the reason why something in your imagination will actually manifest just like you imagined it, okay? Because again, there's something about your eyes, something about your mind, something about the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak to other people, the way you speak to the universe, and your words have a weight, they hold weight, okay? Which is the reason why you will manifest something that you imagined in your mind. Even it might even be something that you wrote down, that you've written down, okay? Okay, my beautiful pie, number 1. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. And I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my loves, hello my beautiful pie, number 2. So this is your reading. Before we start, I want to tell you guys I might be describing the past, the present, or the future with this transformation, okay? So just take it how it resonates. If you feel like you do not resonate with it or parts of it, this might be because I'm predicting the future again. Just take it how it resonates, past, present, or future, okay? Because I don't know where you guys are at in your timeline when it comes to your transformation. But that is usually, actually that's the point in tarot readings, right? To predict the future. But sometimes the past and the present comes out. So let's see, let's find out what is your transformation about. So we're going to look at what you have mastered or what you will be mastering. It's like a big lesson that the universe teaches us. For example, you know how people say life teaches lessons or university. Every time I hear the word university, I think about that the word university actually stems from the word universe, meaning the universe teaches us, life teaches us, okay? Being a student of life. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at, what you are learning or what you already have mastered, and how does it affect and change your life that you have learned this lesson or that you will be learning this lesson, okay? Now, the first thing that I want to tell you guys is I feel an energy here that you have been taught or you have mastered to not back down in the face of adversity. I want to say that you might have experienced a lot of people being jealous of you or a lot of like opposition. Again, I feel like a rebel energy here with you guys. I feel an energy where you spoke your mind in a lot of situations and people did not always like what you were saying, okay? I feel a strong rebel energy where you were faced with a lot of like, maybe let's say fake friends or people being jealous of you or people saying stupid comments when you express what you want to become or what you dream of, or you just feeling like, why is this person so negative, or why is this person so mean to me for no damn reason, okay? I feel an energy here that you have mastered or you will be mastering to not back down and to continue to believe in what you believe in. It's almost like that others' opinions are valid, but they do not change how you see yourself or how you see what actions you take. Okay, of course, if somebody comes in and they are very inspiring, of course it's beautiful to listen to another person's opinion. But I'm more so talking about people that are like naysayers or people that always have like something to say. I almost want to say, I don't know why this quote comes up, but that is something that has been ingrained in my mind. And the quote said, if somebody gives you an advice, look at their life and see if you would want their life. Because if they give you an advice and their life is like miserable, or they really didn't achieve a lot, or they are just in general like a very grumpy person, then why would you take this person's advice? Like, because this person can only give advice from their walk of life, how they have lived their life, and from that viewpoint they can give you an advice. Oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But if you follow their advice and they don't do something that you want to do in the future, or you don't really feel like, for example, somebody gives you advice when it comes to your dreams or family matters or love, if they have like a miserable love life, and why would they give you advice with your love life? Does that make sense? Okay, of course, this is not always the case, because some people, they experienced a lot and they have a lot of wisdom to give. But I'm talking specifically about the people where you feel like, why are you so negative? Kind of like a naysayer, or somebody who feels like they always know best. Okay. And I want to say that you've encountered a lot of people like that, or again, you always felt like, you know, in school that they teach you things that are not fully true, or that there's like things that are not being taught in school that you wish people would have taught you, you know. It feels like an energy of like, try me, bitch. That's what I'm feeling here, try me, bitch. Or also this energy of like, when people don't believe in you, that you don't get caught up too long when it comes to negative comments, that you don't get caught up for too long when there's like a naysayer or somebody saying something negative to you. It's almost like, try me, bitch. Okay, if there is a challenge in your life, you're like, okay, try me, bitch, because I'm gonna get to my goal. It doesn't matter how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there. Okay, I feel like a strong energy of like not letting, you don't let the world change you. You don't let the world change your core. You don't let the world change you for nothing, okay? I also feel a strong energy of forming your own opinion, because again, it's interesting. I've been thinking about it, you know, because I have been struggling with that, you know, like putting too much weight on other people's opinion, which might relate to you. But then I understood that everybody experiences life differently, right? Everybody has different experiences, which means everybody sees the world through a different lens, okay? Everybody sees the world through a different lens because of the experiences that they had, right? And it's almost this energy of like getting inspired by other people's opinion, but not letting other people's opinion like overshadow your experiences or overshadow your opinion, right? Because some people, they don't believe in God, they don't believe in spirit guides, you know, but it's because they've never experienced a miracle, they've never experienced God, they've never experienced spirit guides or the energy of spirit guides. Of course, they would not believe in it if they have not seen it, right? I want to say, I feel like what you have mastered is to believe is to see. Because a lot of people want to see first and then believe. But you have mastered to believe first and then see it. It feels like an energy, you know, when we look at movies. Usually, I really feel like you're the odd one. You know, like in a movie, it's usually the odd child or the weird child that gets contacted by, I don't know, whatever, like a hero or whatsoever. You know, like usually in a movie, it's always like the weird child, the black sheep, the weird person that kind of experiences magic because they are so weird, okay? Because they are not going with the crowd, because they were just born like that, just a little bit weird, just a little bit like out of the box. And I want to say what you have mastered is to believe before you see. Your eyes, I feel like your eyes have witnessed or will witness a lot of magic, okay? So I want to say that you have mastered to get inspired by people, but to still form your own opinion and to still walk your own path, even if people do not agree with it, because you know what you have seen, you know what you have experienced. You know what you have seen and you know what you experienced. No longer being afraid of other people's opinion. Because again, you know what you've seen and you know what you've witnessed. And again, everybody goes through life differently, right? Some people experience this, other people experience that, and then they talk from their own experience, right? So what people say, their opinion does not always have to be fact. It's just, this is my walk of life, this is what I have learned, and this is the wisdom that I've gained on my path. I'm also hearing Looking at the World Through My Rear View by Tupac. Hold on. So, staring through my rear view, it says, staring through my rear view, just looking back at the world from another level, staring. And then he also says, I'm seeing nothing but my dreams coming true while I'm staring at the world through my rear view. Now, the interesting thing is that in this song, he says, go on, baby, scream to God, he can't hear you. And it's interesting because Tupac usually does a lot of songs about God, but in this one, he says, God cannot hear you. So I want to say there might be something about your religion or your belief, okay, that you are currently mastering or currently experiencing. I want to say that maybe you recently changed your belief, or I want to say what is happening here is it's so interesting. I want to say that maybe some of you guys have lost your faith in God or lost your faith in the universe, but you gained it back, or you are currently in the process of gaining it back. I want to say that either you have witnessed a miracle or you have witnessed some supernatural thing going on around you where you felt like God is with you or the universe is with you. And for others of you, this is actually what is manifesting in your life, okay? It's this energy of like not knowing, do I believe in God or do I not believe in God? Do I believe in God or do I not believe in God? Look at that. That would make sense, right? It's two energies. One day I do believe in God and the other day I don't. So I want to say what you are currently mastering here is to see the truth about your question. Do you believe in God or do you not? I also heard real eyes, realize, real lies. There's something about the truth and the lie. The truth coming out, the lie coming out. Could even be that you've always been like religious, always believed in God, but other people didn't. And you are here to make people believe in God again, to make people believe in the universe again. And for others of you, you've been struggling with your faith. But what is manifesting here is you will witness something that proves to you that God is listening, that the universe is listening to you. Okay? Wow, I didn't know that we were going to go this deep, to be honest. Okay? And we have you connect to your womb. So I want to say what you have mastered is to really listen to your body, okay? To me, this feels like an energy, origin, because there's another word for womb. You also say, I think you say yoni, yeah, the word is yoni. And yoni means origin, where we come from. Oh, we're going deep here. Oh my God, I didn't know we're going to go this deep. So yoni, origin. There's something about where do we come from? How did it all start? How did it all start? Where do we come from? Where do I come from? How did it all start? The whole humanity and the world, and whoa, guys, yeah, of course, you're the one to ask the questions. You're the one to ask challenging questions. Is there a God? You're the one to ask that question. You're the one to ask, where does a tree come from? Like, who created a tree? How did humanity begin? How did the world start to exist? We live on a blue planet that is flying in space. Staring at the world through my rear view. Wow. And because you ask those deep questions and because you are not afraid of those deep questions is the reason why you find out the truth. It is the reason why a lot of people are scared to ask certain questions or to go this far in their mind. But you do, because you want to know the truth. What is the lie and what is the truth in that situation? It doesn't even have to be only God, but for example, when it comes to the food industry, when it comes to should you stop eating meat? Should you eat meat? Okay, I don't want to no opinion here. I'm just saying you ask those questions. What is the truth about the world? Is there really a hidden agenda behind advertisement or whatever? You ask those questions, which is the reason only one who asks gets an answer. Okay? Wow. I'm really mesmerized by your reading. Okay, so the chanting energy, oh my God. The chanting energy reminds me of angelic energy or angelic voices. So I want to say what you have mastered here, or you will be mastering, is your faith in God, your faith in the universe, finding out the truth to a question that you had in your mind, and walking through life with this truth. Realizing real eyes realize real lies. When people walk through life with a mask, you walk in your truth. You speak your truth. Your mind is peaceful, or will be peaceful, with a deep question being answered, because you were brave enough to ask. You were brave enough to explore, hear other people's opinion, and then let the universe show you what the truth to your question is. You also have your speak up, and to me, honestly, this looks like for me this looks like New Year's Eve or a celebration of some sort. So I want to say, if you have not already witnessed some type of miracle, magic, intense angelic energy around you, or feeling like God is with you, a prayer being answered very much in your face, you will be. It says, if you avoid conflict to keep peace, to keep the peace, you start a war inside of yourself. This is what you have mastered. Not avoiding conflicting questions, not avoiding to speak your mind even if it means conflict. Okay, or even if it means, well, I beg to differ, for example, or agreeing to disagree. Okay, you are mastering, or you have mastered, to manifest peace inside of you, but you went through the conflict first of finding out the answer, or finding out what is your truth compared to what other people tell you is the truth. Okay. Now with the Two of Dominion, again, this always talks about, do you see that? This is like a crossroads. What do I believe? What do I believe in? Do I believe in this door, or do I believe in that door? Wow, guys, there's a lot coming through here. Now, there's a movie coming through where there was a guy who did not believe in God, but then he was faced with something that made him believe. There's something about you believing, something about your faith, something about you believing, you witnessing or seeing something that makes you feel connected to God, connected to the universe, connected to Earth. And this experience, if you already have experienced it or you will be experiencing it, changes how you see the world, through which lens you see the world. Okay. I'm also seeing here a lot of you guys, you have mastered to see both sides of the coin, to not only see Earth as a place full of conflict and war and full of sad things, but to also to be very aware of the beautiful things, to enjoy the little and the beautiful things. Very much balanced how you see the world. You see both sides, not just one. Not just, oh, everything is going to shit in the world, look at what is going on. You are very much aware of it, but you're also aware of, like, every day there's a person that manifests their dreams. Every day there's a miracle happening. For example, like if like a black lady gives birth to white children, for example, you know, that's a miracle. Aren't there so many things that are a miracle in the world? Okay. Okay, let's see what up. Okay, that was deep, guys. Your soul is so deep. Oh my god, but I love it. Okay. Okay, so how does this, what you have mastered here, to see the world through your own eyes and to not be shy to ask deep questions, how does it affect your life? What change does it bring into your life? What change does it bring to your life? I'm also hearing not to believe everything that you see or hear, to always question it. Wow. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? How does it affect your life? I feel like the change that it brought to you, or will be bringing to you, again, take it how it resonates. I'm feeling here the change that it is bringing into your life is a complete turnaround when it comes to your finances, okay? I'm feeling an energy of like a new sense of living, seeing the world from a different point of view that gives you a new sense of life, living differently, walking differently, speaking differently, okay? Now, I also want to say this actually reminds me of a book by Osho. And in the book, I really don't know which book it is. I wish I would know, because I read a lot of his books, but I really have no freaking idea. So in one chapter he said, and then there's a new energy, a new sense of living and emerging inside of you, where you don't see the world through the lenses of the past. But you no longer see the world with the dust of the old. Your sense of living seems to be renewed. Your eyes seem to become clear and see clearly, not tainted or stained by the past. Oh my god, it's so freaking beautiful. Because sometimes what happens in the past can make us look at things with a lens or with a filter. It alters the moment, right? For example, I'm gonna take a very, very small example. For example, a rose, right? For example, somebody gave you a rose that hurt you and the rose was yellow. And then every time you see a yellow rose, you feel anger or you feel nostalgic energy, okay? Which is nothing wrong with that. But what he's speaking about in the book is that we don't hold on to past stories like baggage. We don't always carry these past stories in our bag with us. So then in this case, you would look at this beautiful rose and just see its beautiful yellow color and associate it with something different other than what you have associated it with the past, or not associating it with anything at all. Just, wow, that's a beautiful rose with a yellow color. That yellow color is quite bright, instead of, oh, that is what happened in the past, and da 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 da. Again, don't worry, we all have been there, but this is what I'm feeling here. It's a new sense of walking upon earth, a new sense of feeling alive, but in a completely different way. You're walking upon earth with a feeling reborn, renewed. Okay? It almost feels like, wow, why are we going there? Spirit. It feels like getting a second chance at life. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it feels like getting a second chance at life. Maybe some of you guys, you really went through something that almost, you know, like, okay, it feels like a second chance of life. It feels like a spiritual awakening, or it feels like yeah, it feels like a spiritual awakening, or like feeling like sometimes we are in situations where we feel like we are dying, but at the same time this also brings us to a new sense of living, because in those moments where we feel like we cannot take it any longer, this is also usually the point in time where we change things, or when we do things that are out of our comfort zone, and then, you know, other things happen in our life. It feels like a second chance in life, or feeling like you are really living when before you might have not really lived. Okay, you didn't, I'm hearing to live doesn't mean you are alive, so you were living, but this change that it brings to you is that you actually feel alive while living. Okay, and at the same time, and at the same time, I also feel like it brings immense wealth and success to you. I don't know why or how it affects you, but it brings financial stability and financial success to you. It brings a lot of financial gain to you here. Okay. Let's see, let's find out why. Because I don't really know how it is. For some reason, it is connected to your finances here, what I'm talking about. How you see the world, and your faith in God or your faith in the universe is connected to your finances. Looking at the world, completely different, upside down. Like, he has a different view, doesn't he? He sees life a little bit differently being upside down. It could even be, wow, now I'm getting it. Okay, so this whole transformation that you're going through triggers an animalistic instinct inside of you that makes you know or makes you feel your way to, let me describe it, okay? So what I'm picking up here is, you know, animals have this instinct to know where to get food, okay? It feels like you know where the bread is, quite literally. Does that make sense? It's like an animal, like animalistic instinct. Sorry guys, I have polonosis, so my nose is itching a little. It's almost like this animalistic instinct that brings you the bread, that brings you abundance, that brings you to a place where food is. Smelling where the food is, feeling where the food is. It somehow is connected to your finances here. It brings you to a place of abundance and wealth. I want to say because your senses are sharpened, your instincts are sharpened. And for that reason, again, animalistic instincts, we're coming back to the energy of origin. I'm also seeing here somebody who watches the clouds and then knows that it will rain. That's what it feels like. Sharpened senses. It sharpens your vision. It sharpens your senses here. This transformation that you're going through. And for that reason, it's easy for you to spot the opportunity. It's easy for you to spot the opportunity. It's easy for you to spot what might bring wealth and financial abundance to you, as well as confidence or just a windfall of money here. Okay. Let's see, anything else? It helps you to manifest your dreams here. Okay, is there anything else for pie number 2? How does this transformation affect pie number 2? How does it change pie number 2's life? Nature and Gaia also says respect the beauty of your body. As you respect Mother Earth, remain connected to nature, you're being protected. So a lot of you guys, you will find yourself back to being connected to nature, being connected to God. And it's like, I want to say it's like a deep respect for Mother Earth, or a very deep respect for your spirit guides, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, okay? Anything else? How does it affect pie number 2's life, this transformation that they're going through here? I want to say it feels like your transformation is all about being firm in your opinion. Okay, flexible with, okay, people can tell me their opinion, but I know what I have witnessed and I know what I have seen or experienced, and I am very firm in what I believe in. Okay, it's like, yeah, it's like being proud of who you are and how you walk upon earth, and that other people's opinion cannot affect you anymore. I also am hearing the quote, discussions are not about who's right or who's wrong, but discussions are about finding out the truth, which I love this quote so freaking much. I love it. Okay, discussions are not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about finding out the truth. That's what it feels like here with you. You're finding out some type of truth. It's a question, or it's something that you had a battle in your mind with two energies. Now I'm being brought to everybody has like a dark wolf and a white wolf in their mind, and which wolf wins is up to you. And it's a wolf quite literally here. You know that I think it's like a native saying, like two wolves, like a dark and a white wolf, and which wolf wins? Like everybody has a dark wolf and a white wolf inside of them, but which wolf wins in the end is up to the person here. Wow. I love that. Okay, how does it affect your life? Where does it bring you? We have the World here. It helps you to complete some type of cycle. What cycle is being completed here, Spirit? It helps you to complete some type of cycle, to complete a chapter. Ooh, the chapter of feeling empty, the chapter of feeling like you're missing something. We talked about it. Being alive but not feeling alive, or feeling like something is missing, or feeling you are out of place, meaning like you are somewhere where you don't want to be. Okay, this could also have something to do with finding home in the world, because where you are living does not feel like home, or going back home because you had to go somewhere else, or your parents raised you in a different country and then finding home in your actual home country, or finding home in a different place. Okay, it's a cycle where you no longer wander to find what you're looking for, but you're actually finding what makes you feel fulfilled and alive, and you don't feel incomplete anymore. Wow. You guys, I did not know that this reading would go it would go so deep, but I love it. I mean, I guess that's why I'm here. Oh my god. Okay. 5 of Swords, yeah. It's like conflicting beliefs about how you see the world, or how about how you see yourself. Do you believe in manifestation? Do you not? Do you believe in God? Do you not? This is coming to an end here. I feel like you're manifesting unshakable faith or confidence or belief here, okay? What is manifesting, or how is this affecting pie number 2's life? 6 of Cups. How is this affecting you? One last card. You see? I feel like this is you. Look at that. God, can you hear me or can you not? And why is there like a cloud? Why is there something in front of you if you speak to nothing? Oh my god, guys, I don't know where we are going here. Let's see, let's get one more card. How does it affect your life? my god, there's a beautiful elephant here. I'm paying attention to the elephant. The elephant reminds me of Ganesh. Okay, that's a card that I have here on my desk. That's what it reminds me of. Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. Look at that energy. There's some type of obstacle being removed here. I feel like it's an obstacle that is being removed when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to you living a comfortable life that is also connected to your finances, where you want to live or what you want to do. Has something to do with your finances. Only if you have the funds, then you can go on a safari tour in Africa, for example. Only then you can really be you. There's some type of obstacle being removed here, okay? It's an obstacle when it comes to your finances that is being removed here. Because if you look at those two cards, it would take quite a while for her to get to her destination, right? As she's walking here, even with baggage, we talked about it. Walking with baggage, and here, instead of walking with baggage, she's actually walking with an elephant that might bring her to her desired outcome or destination faster. There's something about your life speeding up, or your finances manifesting faster. There's something about your life speeding up here. Although an elephant is, I think, very, very like, how do you say that? They're very, very slow, I think. But their legs are so big that if they take like one step, it's like a big step. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. What change is coming to you here? A special place, a special moment. This came out for pile number 1 too. So how it is changing your life is that you will experience a special place or a special moment, okay? That you will remember for the rest of your life, I feel like. How does it affect pile number 2's life, Spirit? We have here spirit visiting. I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? Spirit visiting. I felt it all the time. Let's see. What is the special place, the special moment connected to Spirit? The Knight of Cups. What is the special place, the special moment about? 4 of Pens. And we have here the 7 of Swords. Okay, give me a second, guys. I keep feeling here you will experience some type of like life is speeding up, being stagnant for a long time, and all of a sudden things seem to fall in place. Life is speeding up because, again, do you see how it is the same storyline? I keep coming to the same storyline. Here somebody is stuck, right? Somebody is stuck and at the same time also has baggage, because if he would leave this Pentacles there, because they might be a little bit too hard to carry, too heavy to carry, he could continue his way out of this place that doesn't seem so beautiful. And look at that here. Again, this is not only a person who doesn't have baggage, but they also have some type of help here, right? The fish will bring this person to their desired destination and outcome faster than this person walking by foot. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I think the universe will communicate with you anyway after this reading. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. Let me know if you resonate with it, and I love you. You see, I'm like completely like I'm a little bit blown away right now by this reading. Yeah, but I love you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 3. How are you guys doing? So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out. What transformation are you going through? What lessons have you learned and mastered? For those who have not watched the intro, I'm going to be looking at, make sure that you know on which timeline you are. Am I describing the present for you, the future, or the past, okay? Because I'm going to be looking at the lessons that you will learn or master, or have learned, have mastered, kind of like a transformation that is completed, and how does it affect your life, okay? So I could be talking about something where you feel like you are in the middle of the journey, in the beginning of the journey, or you have already mastered and learned what I'm about to describe, okay? And how it actually affects your life. Okay, sorry guys, I have polonesis, so my nose is a little bit itchy, so give me 1 second, okay? Alrighty, I see that I have my leaders here, the ones that have a very deeply developed intuition, but we're going to talk about it in a second, okay? Alrighty. Okay. So pie number 3, the cards that came out for you, very intense cards. We have here intuition. It says, look at areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answer. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. So one thing that I want to tell you guys is you have mastered to fully understand your heart and what your heart needs, which sounds very basic, but a lot of people on earth walk around lost because they don't really listen to their heart. They don't take out the time of the day to sit down and listen to their heart, and some are even scared to show their heart or to listen to their heart, okay? Because they believe a little bit more in logic or a little bit more in a system rather than what is my heart telling me. This is something that you have mastered or will be mastering. I feel an energy where your intuition is extremely developed to the point where some of you guys, you might be able to see spirit guides, talk to your loved ones, see past loved ones in dreams, where you are I want to say, yeah, you are very fast when it comes to understanding what is going on around you, okay? Understanding why you have certain dreams and what they might be trying to tell you. But at the same time, I also feel like you might be able to see things before they happen. That's what I want to say. You have mastered to listen to the messages from spirit, to listen to your heart, and to figure out the right answer to your question. To figure out the right answer because you listen to your intuition, which takes a lot of courage and bravery to listen to your intuition, okay? It feels like you guys have mastered to trust God's plan, or to trust that you don't have those dreams for no reason, that you don't see things before they happen for no reason. There must be a reason behind your psychic abilities. And I want to say that you are currently mastering or will be mastering how you can use those psychic abilities to your advantage. May it be you leading yourself to the place where you always wanted to be, or even you leading other people with your intuition, with your gift, with your psychic abilities to their desired outcome. Could be family members, this could be something that you will be doing in the future for other people. You're definitely a seer. And I feel like the first chapter is to see for yourself where your intuition is leading you to, and then it might also consider that you in the future, or you might be already doing that, will guide people in their life. There's a strong energy of trusting your own guidance, trusting your bodily sensations in specific situations, trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic abilities, even training your psychic abilities or tapping into your psychic abilities and seeing like, hey ho, I predicted that. I already knew this would happen. My body already told me something is wrong. I already felt like something is up here. And more, you see, hey, if I know and feel and see what already happens, what can I do with that energy? What can I do with that gift? Can I become better at it? Can I figure out my way to abundance, my way to manifesting my dreams with that psychic ability? Okay. Here it says, you are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man, woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. So I want to say for a lot of you guys, your transformation is about becoming exactly or similar to the people that you have always admired, okay? There's something about you having a role model or you admiring people for something that they do, but you are transforming and becoming one of them, okay? I also wanted to say something else. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. I wanted to say something else. Give me 1 second. It just escaped. What else did I want to say? I actually forgot about it. If it comes back to me, I would tell you guys. But overall, I want to say that what you are currently learning and who you are transforming into, or you already have been closing the cycle, is, and I want to say, yeah, now it came back to me. And I want to say that you are transforming into an example for other people. Not because you are better than them, that's not the whole point in that, but you are becoming an example. You know what? That was such a lovely, lovely quote that I have read. It said, a leader is put on a pedestal not because he's better, but for people to see him. You know how when there's like a huge crowd, and if the leader would be in the crowd, not everybody can hear the leader, not everybody can see the leader speaking. That is why you put a leader on a pedestal, not because they are better, but for people to see this person. That's what it feels like. So I want to say you are being put on a pedestal, and it's interesting. Look at her posture here. It looks like a pedestal. I feel like you will be chosen in your family, in your friend circle, in other people's life for you to guide them or help them with your psychic abilities, with your wisdom. Because you are in sync with the universe, you are in sync with the moon cycles, you are in sync with the wisdom, with ancient wisdom from Egyptian mythology, wisdom from herbs. It doesn't matter in which area, but you have some type of wisdom inside of you that is super duper beneficial for other people as well as for yourself. You seem to be very in sync with the universe, very in sync with nature, very in sync with the energy and the frequency of love. Almost to the point where you know what to say, what people need in that moment. Again, may it be in your friend circle, or may it be in your family, or really like on a global level where you will do something in the future, or you're currently doing it. You are the person that took a leap of faith. You are the person that trusted in the moon cycles, that trusted in their heart. You kept your heart pure in the midst of all kinds of things, okay? There's a lot of things that make our mind corrupt or can make our mind corrupt. There's a lot going on, and I don't blame people for nothing, because it's quite hard, isn't it, out there? Being bombarded by energy and frequency and all of that. So I don't blame them. I'm just saying that you found a way to keep your heart pure. Okay. Now we also have the pleasure card here. I almost want to say it's a beautiful card here, okay? I love it. It's really, really beautiful. Now with this card, I feel an energy where you have mastered to become one with your body. I'm telling you, it's like becoming one with your body to the point where your gut feeling is speaking to you. Or there could also be an energy I also pick up here, being able to heal your own body because you know what it needs. Okay, some of you guys, maybe you went through health issues in the past, but I feel like I almost want to say you have the ability to heal yourself in specific situations, or you have done that before. Okay, there's something about, okay, what does my body need right now? Which chakra needs some love? Okay. And another thing that I want to tell you guys, you have also mastered, or you will be mastering, to play with your intuition. It's almost like using your psychic abilities and being a little bit playful with it, almost to the point where you find pleasure in challenging your intuition. You find pleasure in foretelling stuff. You find pleasure in like maybe having your own oracle cards, or just finding pleasure in, like, I almost want to say it's almost like a life will become, or life will feel like a game, or life will feel very, very playful and light, because it's almost like, okay, I had a dream 2 days ago, let's see when this when it's gonna happen. Or I laid my cards today and I wasn't quite sure if my cards would tell me the truth, but here we go, my day was exactly how the cards said. Okay, and for others of you, I had this dream, I think there's something going on, and then 2 days ago you get a phone call and you're like, yep, I already knew that. That's what it feels like. That's the energy that I pick up here. It's lovely. I really love it, okay? Now with the Queen of Pentacles, look at that. A lot of people want to sit on your table. So I want to say, for some of you guys, you're actually becoming somebody, I don't want it to sound shallow but popular, but I don't want it to sound shallow, because it's not about being popular, but it's about a lot of people will be enjoying your company, or a lot of people will be enjoying talking to you, listening to you, will be very, very grateful for the advice that you give. For some of you guys, you might be giving people advice when it comes to finances in the future, when it comes to healing, something about like food, herbs, anything that has something to do with earth, materialistic things, such as, again, healing, money, what else? Herbs. Okay, a lot of people want to sit on your table. A lot of people will be very, very grateful to be in your presence. It's a pleasure. It will be a pleasure for people to be around you or with you. It's almost like, I want to say that's so freaking interesting, because we're talking about how does it change your life, okay? I want to say that people will feel like it's a blessing to be with you, or it's such a pleasure to speak to you, to be with you, okay? So it's almost like you bring beautiful energy to other people, although we're talking about what it brings to you, which tells me that you must be like a very, very giving person here. Okay, I want to say what is happening here is you find a way to help other people, or you find a way, again, could be family if you don't want to do anything on social media, family, friend circle, a lot of people will feel like you have such a positive aura. There's something about your aura being like extremely positive, extremely bright. Look at that energy. It's like, ah, lovely. And then also people will also feel like it's lovely to see you. I feel like people will see you. There's something about people will see you, or people will see you for who you are. Even if you feel like you're right now in the dark, or you really don't express who you are, people will see you for who you are. People will admire you for who you are, for being such a kind... I'm feeling an energy of like a sweetheart here. You guys are sweethearts, okay? Let's see. I feel like your transformation is quite developed here as well, but it says, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So I want to say your transformation is about... it has something to do with... to be surrounded by quite a lot of people, or to be almost like the leader. It feels like a guiding star or a leader, or you're gonna stand out in your family. So you will be quite different from your family members. But I feel like a lot of people, or even your friend circle, you are like the one that kind of stands out, but it's for a reason again, okay? It's for a reason here. And I'm seeing here that you're becoming quite comfortable with being seen, quite comfortable with giving advice or leading people, okay? Or finding a lot of pleasure in helping people, leading people, finding a lot of pleasure in answering people's questions. I don't know what this is actually talking about, but it feels like quite an abundant, like you're manifesting abundance. So keep it short and simple here. No matter what you're gonna do here, no matter what age you are, it does not freaking matter, okay? But you're manifesting abundance here. This card does not come out for no reason. You're finding a way, or your intuition has been leading you to, or will be leading you to, a place that is extremely abundant. We're talking about financial abundance though. Financial abundance here that you can share. I want to say that you're the one in your family, you're the one in your friend circle that will bring blessings to other people because of the money that you will be making in the future. Like, hey, come on, like I'm gonna, you know, I want to invite you to a dinner at your favorite restaurant. So you will be a person that gives a lot because you get a lot. Does that make sense? You will be showered with financial abundance, and you will be the one that gives a lot because you have a lot. And what brought you to this place is your intuition and being in sync with the universe. Watching the moon cycles. Listening to your heart. What does it tell me? A dream is a wish your heart makes. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, guys, let's see. How does it affect your life? This transformation here. Yeah. In a world that is full of options, full of different people, full of... I mean, you can do whatever the heck you want to do on earth, right? As long as it doesn't hurt anybody. But I'm talking about like what career, like how many jobs are there? How many things can you do? How many things can you create? How many things? There's so much. And we come back to the energy of a lot of people get lost. And don't get me wrong, if you are lost right now, there's a quote that says, lost is a lovely place to find yourself. So don't worry about it. You got this, okay? You got it in the bag. It's unfolding right now. Now with the 7 of Cups, it talks about confusion. Now, what I'm feeling here with you is no longer being confused about who you are and what you do for a living. No longer being confused, or I even want to say not being influenced anymore by the world and what is going on, which can sometimes be very overwhelming and very confusing. I want to say I'm feeling like I'm hearing I found my way. I found my way. I found myself. And I want to share it with everybody. I want to share it with the people that I love. We have 7-7 here, which is also a lucky number, I believe. Let's see. How does it affect your life that you went through this transformation or that you are currently going through that? Oh God, my nose is running like crazy. I don't know, I never had pollinosis, hay fever, pollinesis, but for some reason I developed that this year. So my nose is really running. So I hope you don't mind. Sorry guys. Yes, baby, baby. I can see what the heck is going on here. I know. Okay. Ooh. You see, I felt the energy before the card came out. I felt it. Okay. Let me talk to you guys. And it also kind of makes sense with the card that you chose, because I feel like behind that shadow is a crazy person, or like a person that loves adventures, a person that loves life. Or experiencing life. It looks quite similar, right? Okay, so how does it affect your life? Now, I want to tell you that in the past, you've tried a lot of things. It's almost like, I want to find my way. I want to find what I can do that I like to do that brings money to me, okay? Because it talks about financial abundance. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have abundance here. So we're talking about money. So this talks about what you will be doing for a living, or how you can create a second or third source of income that gives you the opportunity to enjoy life and enjoy your riches with other people, to bring beautiful energy to other people with the gifts that you are getting, okay? Now, the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Failure, 7 of Pentacles talks about one tries a lot of things and feels like they're failing. Like, oh, I thought I wanted to become a dancer, but I kind of failed at it, or it didn't go as planned. How it affects your life is you knowing what is right for you. It's like the right way, or making the right choice here when it comes to, it feels like making the right choice when it comes to money, when it comes to your career, when it comes to investing into something. This could also talk about you investing into cryptocurrency, you investing into real estate. So like how this energy affects your life is that you're quite good at spotting. It feels like being quite good at spotting opportunities or spotting the next big thing. For example, if you really buy real estate, it's all about like finding like a house where you feel like the house has potential to bring money to you. Or even in cryptocurrency, it's almost like picking the right thing or choosing the right thing for you, okay? Or feeling like maybe I should give this idea a try. And this idea is really, really good. This feels like becoming very good or very professional with choosing the right thing for you. This could also be that you will start to become, it feels like something with like becoming professional or being quite good at spotting opportunities, spotting the right thing for you, or spotting, oh, that would be probably a second source. That could become a second source of income. That could become a third source of income. You will become extremely good at that. But again, I feel like your heart is freaking pure and you will share this energy with other people, okay? How it affects your life, it will make your life become quite crazy. Your life will become a little bit crazy, okay? From a life where you felt like you have to behave, okay? Or this could even be like, because I'm feeling an energy of like a lady that works in the office, which nothing wrong with that, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, right? Yeah, you find the right cup of tea. You go to a restaurant and you choose the right cup of tea. That's what it feels like. No longer choosing the wrong drink to, keep it as a metaphor. Okay, now this to me feels like a lady who's in the office and life is very, very strict, rigid, and in order, but there's not much adventure happening. Hey ho, how does it affect your life? You become a little bit more loose, a little bit more excited about life, ecstatic, I'm hearing. Because for some reason, people will perceive it as luck that you choose the right thing for you, but it really is what you have learned on your journey, picking the wrong thing for so long, or feeling confused for so long. So you choosing the right cup of tea comes from you choosing the wrong cup of tea for a long time. Does that make sense? You have been defeated here before. This is not luck. This is experience. This is your intuition becoming super duper developed. This is your psychic abilities developing. Okay, that is what makes you, it's like gut feeling, like I feel like I should take this drink. You listen to your body and you choose the right cup of tea. No longer is your intuition polluted and manipulated by outside forces, outside sources that made you choose the wrong thing. You know, when you go somewhere and you feel stressed or you are in a rush and then you choose something and it's not good, but you chose it with like a rushing energy and you didn't listen to your gut feeling that told you choose number 1 and not number 2. That's what it feels like here. Okay, that's quite interesting here with you guys. Of course, that would make sense, right? It's like an animal. I don't know why I always come back to animals, but it's like an animal that knows I probably shouldn't be eating soap. You know, do you know what I mean? Like, do I choose soap or do I choose the sausage? I don't know where I'm going here. Okay, that's what it feels like. No, you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat that soap. I think that soap is not good for me. But it's not that easy for us humans, right? To decipher and know, okay, is that good for me or is it not? Oh my god, I can't. Okay, let's see. How does it affect your life? This transformation here. Guys, so we have your new important connections. This is what I was talking about. It looks like her table is full. I don't know if you will be open. I feel like whatever the heck you're gonna do, okay, in the future, or you might be in the midst of all of it. I feel like, for example, you open up a restaurant. The restaurant will be full, okay? Your restaurant will be full. If you open up a bar, your bar will be full. If you open up like a seminar, the seminar will be booked. That's what it feels like. Full. It's full of people. So whatever you will be doing, the choice that you make has abundance behind it. But you only know that because you listen to your heart, your intuition, and your gut feeling here. Right? Where is the cube? Where's the cube? Like, you know how when I feel like magicians or something like that, or I don't know, like people, I don't know how you call them, but they have glasses, and in which glass is the cube? You know in which glass the cube is. After a lot of times you chose the wrong cup. The cube was not in there. It's almost this energy of like, damn, I should have listened to my intuition that told me to take the umbrella with me. Damn, I should have listened to my intuition to take the other drink. Damn, I should have listened to my intuition to not go outside today because the day was shitty. And again, you did a lot of things that were against your intuition, thinking, I should have listened to my gut feeling. I should have listened to my gut instinct. But what you are becoming here, the transformation is you're becoming a pro at listening to your intuition, like, oh, that was good. I felt like the rain will come. I have my umbrella in my pocket. That's what it feels like, okay? So it talks about new connections that will be coming to you. This could be business partnerships or a lot of people. I'm also seeing here you being supported by people, or some type of new connections that will be quite significant here, okay? That's how it affects your life. You will be brought, your intuition will bring you to new people. New people will be entering your life. How does it affect your life here? We have here travel. Oh, the blank card came out the second time. So the blank card tells me fill the gap. It's almost like you choose where you go from there. But we have travel here, okay? So let's see, let's look at the important connections or the travel card. I want to go a little bit deeper how it affects your life. I want to say you will be led to a place where you choose the right cup of tea that brings you abundance. And because it brings you abundance, you will be probably able to travel to a lot of places or to travel to like a very, very beautiful place here. It feels like a very adventurous life that you are currently manifesting, okay? Let's see, what are the new important connections about? And if you feel like you are a loner right now, you will be surrounded by lots of people. Two of Wands. Or again, a lot of people will be like admiring you, asking you, like your dad will be very proud of you, your mom will be very proud of you, your brother will be asking you, hey sis, how did you do it? Can you help me? Or if you are a dude, your little brother will come to you, bro, can you tell me how you did it? Like I need a little bit of help here. And you would do it with your heart. It's beautiful, okay? I'm hearing like you're gonna be an example. You're gonna be an example for how you can make a beautiful life happen, okay? What is the new important connections about? Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, you have been alone for quite some time, or could be you have been looking to find new friends, or you have been looking to find a partner, even a business partner here, okay? You have been looking to find people that are maybe like-minded, or you have been looking for a partner in crime, right? You know, like Bonnie and Clyde, you having your Jay-Z, you being Beyonce, or the other way around, okay? I feel like you have been looking for that, and it feels like it's coming to you here. Feels like it's coming to you. Yeah, you have been a little bit isolated, I want to say, or you have been feeling like, oh, I wish I had like a partner by my side. It comes out again, the Queen of Wands. I feel like what is happening here is, I don't know why this comes up, but there's something about your sex appeal or your magnetic energy. So you will be attracting quite a lot of people that are interested in you. But again, your intuition will tell you which cup to choose, which cup is the right one for you. That's what it feels like. So I'm feeling an energy here. You will have like a very alluring, sexy energy about you that will attract a lot of like birds, a lot of moths, okay? And you will know which connections are the right one for you. But there's quite some people coming your way, okay? What's the travel card about here? What's the travel card about? Queen of Cups. Oh, baby, baby. Traveling to the places that you always wanted to go to. Also, intuition speaking. Like, I don't know why I always felt drawn to this country, but here I am, and it's beautiful. Yeah, look at the map in the back. You will be traveling the world. You will be traveling a lot of places here, guys, okay? Okay, let's see. I feel an energy here where what is happening here is you will look back at your life and look at all the heartbreak that has happened, or how can I even say that? I want to say at some point, I feel like I'm seeing here a specific scenario, okay? I'm seeing here how you are traveling to a country and you will be really enjoying the scenario, the sun and all of that, okay? But I feel like you will look back and be very, very happy about a heartbreak that happened. I don't know why. Or you will be very, very happy that something did not work out, because if it worked out, it would have not brought you to the place where you will be, okay? There's something about looking back at the past and how you have been hurt and how the life that you're living is quite the opposite here. And that you stayed true and loyal to your heart. And that you could trust your heart here. Okay? That your heart brought you right where you belong. I'm hearing La Isla Bonita by Madonna. So it's almost like you will be at the place where you always longed to be. Whatever the heck that means to you. It's like, I feel like it's a wish come true when it comes to travel destination or several countries here on your bucket list. Okay? Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. I'm going to see my next one and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 4. So you guys chose this beautiful image here. If you have not listened to the intro, what we're going to look at is what you have mastered or what you will be mastering. So see where you are at in the timeline, meaning, am I describing the past, am I describing the present, or am I describing the future? If I'm describing an energy that is around you but not fully in full force, okay, so that means I'm predicting the future. And for others of you, I'm going to tap into your present moment, meaning your transformation and what you have mastered, a big lesson that you have mastered, because life is a teacher, right? So what lesson has life taught you and what have you mastered, okay? Or what will you be mastering? What lesson are you currently learning or will be learning, okay? Now the first thing that I want to tell you guys is that you are mastering, or the lesson about you is all about self-love and self-worth, okay? I feel an energy where you grew or you are currently growing immensely. Look at that energy. We have here the card growth, right? A tree doesn't grow overnight. This has been a period of years. And look at that energy. From somebody who feels small, who feels overlooked, who doesn't feel special, to somebody realizing, I am special. And I like myself. There's something about you realizing that you don't have to be special to anybody but yourself. That you are the main character and the protagonist. You are the protagonist in the book. You are the main character in your own movie. And that doesn't come from the approval of other people. It comes of the approval of, I'm connected to the universe. And since I am a child of God, a child of the universe, I am special in my own way. And I like myself with the goddess energy. I like myself. I like the paintings that I draw. I like the music that I sing. I like my own voice. For example, if you are a singer. I like my own unique style of doing things. If you have, I actually did, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the other pick a card reading that I did about your transformation, and there was a specific pile that talked about liking yourself and feeling like, oh, you know, I look good. I like myself. I like how I do things, right? This is definitely the continuation, so you chose the right pile. But what I'm feeling here is this is an energy where somebody transforms into, I almost want to say, maybe in your past you felt like a nobody, or you felt overlooked, or you felt like other people are in the limelight and you are not, okay? There's something about growing immensely in power and in confidence. Your transformation is about an immense confidence, unshakable confidence, not because of the approval of other people, but because you are the main character in your own movie, the protagonist in your own book, okay? So let's see what the card here says. The card says, embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing, yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are as important as the stars in the heavens, right? So this is the energy. It's almost like somebody who felt like a nobody becomes a somebody, but only because you choose to be a somebody, or to be a somebody to yourself, to be special to yourself, okay? Because you are a child of God, a child of the universe. There's a beautiful transformation. I almost want to say you went through a lot of challenging times in your life. I'm feeling here that you hit a lot of dead ends, a lot of walls, a lot of challenging times. Also, it could have been that you were, back in the days, you were in a lot of situations where you maybe compared yourself a lot to other people, or you thought other people are competition, not because you wanted, but you just felt like, well, this person is flourishing and this person is doing good, and what am I doing here, okay? And I'm feeling here, I almost want to say it's your time to shine, or it's your time where you have the main role in a movie, okay? It feels like an energy where you no longer compete with other people, where you no longer compare yourself to other people because you like yourself. I even want to say that the transformation that is happening is that you no longer, you do admire other people, but you also start to admire yourself for the good qualities and the good character that you have, okay? There's something about liking yourself, liking the art that you create, liking the way you are living, liking your own lifestyle, creating a life that you are quite proud of, to the point where you no longer look at other people's life or at other people's Instagram feeling like, well, look at them, they're doing well and I'm here, okay? This actually brings me back to a poem that I have been writing. It has been quite a while since that happened, and I wish I had this poem somewhere, but I really don't know. I don't know where it is, but the poem was about, it was called A Nobody and a Somebody. And in the poem I wrote something along those lines of even a nobody is somebody. You could be the somebody that makes another person smile. You could be the somebody that brightens up another person's day. You know, it's not about like being this big person. It's more so about I'm the person that helped this person with the groceries. I helped the person, you know, like their oranges fell down and I was the somebody to help this old lady. You know, I am the somebody who speaks kindly to people. I am this somebody who believes in the universe. I'm the somebody who gives somebody a hug when they're crying, you know. So even people that feel like a nobody are still a somebody in another person's life. There's something about you feeling special. I'm also picking up an energy here, a little bit of romance energy I pick up, because I feel like there could also be an energy that you've gone through in your life where you didn't feel special in a relationship, or you didn't feel special. For example, maybe your brother and your sister has been flourishing and you felt like you're left out in the cold, and your brother and your sister are doing well. Or in a relationship, you know, that you didn't feel valued or you didn't feel special in a connection. You know, they didn't make you feel special. They didn't make you feel like you are the main character, you know, the main woman, the main man in their life. And I feel an energy, it almost feels like it's your time to shine, or it's time for you to be in the limelight. It's time for you to be the main character and to be that special somebody in another person's life, okay? Because this might go a little bit into the romance energy, because I kind of feel it here, okay? Your transformation is about how, because I'm picking up, I feel like a very interesting energy here. I feel like this talks about positive affirmations, right? So your transformation is about talking positively about yourself and seeing yourself in a positive light, which has not always been the case, okay? Now, I'm also looking at these words on her body. They could be scars. I perceive them as scars from the past, okay? But how those scars became positive words in her body. That's what it feels like. It almost feels like the fight that you have been fighting with yourself is over and your scars become loving words. Okay, this here says, I love myself, brave and beautiful, worthy and grateful. I choose love. Your transformation is about falling in love with yourself, with the way that you look, with what you create, with the person that you are, and really becoming aware of all the positive qualities about your character and about your soul. Because we all know that it's quite easy to point out all the flaws that we have. But you are becoming aware of your own strength. You become aware of your own special qualities here. You become aware of how much you have grown in the past and how much you are growing in this current moment, okay? I feel like you went through a lot of obstacles, so you guys are definitely the warriors, okay? You went through a lot of obstacles, a lot of dark and rainy days where you felt like a nobody, or where you felt intimidated by other people's status, or intimidated what other people are achieving, feeling like you're small, okay? You're becoming the person that you always wanted to be. The intuition card here tells me that your transformation is about how your intuition grew over time. And it also feels like how your intuition is leading you to a special someone, or is leading you to a very special chapter in your book called life. Okay, so let's see. I want to find out a little bit more here with you guys. Let's see. Now, this card here also says, evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I want to say that your transformation, what you have mastered here, is to use those situations that were very, very challenging to your advantage. It feels like I was not buried, I was planted, you know? I didn't crumble, I grew. That's what it feels like. You know, when you plant a seed, the seed is in the dark, right? And you could perceive it as getting buried. But what if you got planted? All these negative situations that you went through couldn't break you. They made you stronger. They are making you stronger. It's this little seed that seems so insignificant that becomes this huge ass tree. Okay. There's something about you finding your direction in life, you finding who you truly want to be in this world, and what you truly value. What is worth fighting for, and what is not. Okay, let's see. What is the intuition card about for pile number 4? I'm hearing the song Hustler's Ambition by 50 Cent. Like the fire that needs the air, I won't burn unless you're there, you're there. And I'm hearing, I need you to hate so I can use it for a new energy. It's almost like all the things that were put on your way to stop you or to make you feel small We're only there to fuel the fire. We're only there to show you how strong you actually are, that there is a warrior living inside of you. I'm also hearing I cannot be stopped, I cannot be tamed. Okay? It feels like an energy where, again, all these obstacles that you have faced, they made you freaking strong. One could perceive it as that would destroy you, but it didn't destroy you. It made you grow even more and more and more, even if you didn't perceive it that way in the moment. It feels like an energy, for example, if you go through a heartbreak, right? You go through a heartbreak and you feel like shit, right? But then it makes you realize, you know what? I was so kind to this person. I've done everything for this person. And everybody else would have appreciated me. That's not about me. That's about you not seeing that I'm your blessing. Okay, it's a little bit of attitude here. Okay. Becoming fully aware of like, I've done a great job. I've done good. I've really tried to help you, you know. I cannot find regret on my part because I gave 100%. And seeing what you bring to the table and really becoming aware of it and feeling like, I'm a good woman, I'm a good man, I'm a kind woman, I'm a kind man, and everybody would love to be with me. It's not, if you forgot your glasses and you didn't see what's in front of you, that's not on my part. That's what I'm feeling here. Do you know what I mean? Of course, this insight comes after you kind of healed from the breakup, but that's what it feels like. That's what your transformation feels like. You know what? I like myself. I really tried to help this person. I really gave my heart. I was pure. I was loyal. I was faithful. You just forgot your glasses at home. You did not see what was in front of you. Okay. I'm also hearing you find diamonds buried under the earth. Okay. A diamond in the rough, I'm hearing. And usually like a diamond, I think a diamond needs pressure for it to look very polished in the end. That's what it feels like here. All these struggles and obstacles just polished you. It polished you to see that you have such a kind, sweet soul, and that you like yourself for being that person. Okay, so let's see what's up. What is the intuition card about, Spirit? Wow, the Empress. I already felt it, guys. I already felt it, but I'm gonna tell you. So if you guys are not interested in love or in relationship or whatever, just, you know, leave that message. But for those who are open to love and open to a deep, deep soul connection, you have learned to see your own worth. I feel like for some of you guys, you also learned to break a pattern when it comes to dating, which is the reason why you attract the right man, the right woman into your life. So I feel like your next chapter might be a lot about your relationship, okay? Meeting the right man, the right woman for you. I also want to say there's an energy here that reminds me of like some of you guys, you might be going through changes in your self-care or investing more into self-care, perfume, spa days, okay? A lot about like taking care of the body. I'm feeling here there's a lot of energy of like taking care of the body, going to the gym, really nurturing your body with fruits and vegetables and good food and protein and all of that, as well as maybe drinking more, or you know, finding a new scent. Okay, it feels like a very, very sexy, alluring energy because somebody likes their body or is in the process of like changing their body, transforming their body, or making peace with their body. Okay, which is also the reason why she's naked here. Now I'm paying attention to that. I'm also hearing to be intimate doesn't mean to have sex. To be intimate is to be naked, to show your naked soul to somebody, your fears, your dreams, your worries, your desires. Okay, so I want to say your transformation has something to do with someone, a special person that comes into your life that sees you as special and you see this person as special, and you show your naked truth, literally and also soulfully. Okay, I feel like your transformation has a lot to do with your journey to your future spouse, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We have the 9 of Cups here, which means I feel like the energy that I pick up here with you guys is an energy where someone starts to really like certain qualities about themselves, even like physically, to not only look at your flaws, but to also look at, wow, I really like my green eyes, they look quite seductive, I like my lips, oh, I like those hips, you know, I like my hips, I like the scar on my back, it brings a little bit more character, you know, it makes me different. Okay. Your transformation is all about falling in love with yourself, falling in love with your own mind, your soul, your spirit, your face, your lips, your hands, your chest. Okay, I already felt that this is gonna go in the romantic direction. Now, if you are not interested in love, this really just shows, I mean, you cannot avoid it, right? Even if you say, I'm not interested in that, I mean, somebody's gonna be interested in you. Maybe this person will even change your mind. Actually, the interesting thing is I was on the balcony and I saw my brother going out with his girlfriend, and I was like, wow, they're actually a cute couple. And now this comes up here, the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, look at that on the bottom of the deck. This really is about romance, even if you feel like, nah, you know, I don't need that. There's someone coming in here. So your transformation has something to do with falling in love with yourself, making peace with your body, or changing your body, or really becoming in tune with your body. How your scars become roses, become tattoos, become a story that someone will be interested in reading. Yeah, so I was looking at them and now, you know, the energy comes in. I'm also being drawn to the movie Poetic Justice. And the interesting thing is because I feel like for some of you guys, your heart is open to love. And for others of you, I feel like you yourself tell yourself, I don't need that, which is completely fine. Independent man, independent woman. But I feel like somebody's going to make you melt. I'm not going to lie. Because in Poetic Justice... the lady Janet Jackson, she was not interested in love. She was like, I don't need that, I'm done with that. And then there was that special someone that made her change her mind. Okay, let's see, what is the intuition card about you, Spirit? I'm also doing your reading a little bit differently, the way I draw the cards here. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like what is happening here with you guys is your transformation leads you to a very, very, very intense partnership. Now, if you really are not interested in love, this could also be a very, very intense friendship here. Somebody that you will build with, okay? It feels like your intuition is leading you to the right people, to the right connection, being at the right place at the right time to meet the special someone that sees your value, that sees you shining and that sees your scars and loves them. Oh my god, it's so freaking romantic. What's going on here? Let's get a few more cards here. What are the positive affirmations about for pile number 4? I cannot make this up. Whether or not you want to fall in love, because I'm also hearing a song, no, I don't want to fall in love. I feel like you will, not gonna lie. You completed a cycle in your life where you really, really showed yourself that you love yourself with the actions that you take, with the changes that you make, with the way you talk to yourself and look at yourself. It's quite different from how you looked at yourself in the past, isn't it? No, I don't want to fall in love with you, with you. This is becoming your own best friend. This is looking at yourself and saying, girl, you look good today, or dude, you smell good today, don't you? Or just being very, very proud of yourself, like, I've did an amazing job today. Like, or even, for example, let's say you work in customer service, you will be hearing a lot of people telling you, wow, I'm very, very grateful that I have you on the phone, you know, because maybe the other worker or your colleague did not help me, but you really helped me. There's something about you being the special someone in people because of your kind heart, because of the love that you carry. Okay? The goddess is very, very gentle and nurturing with other people, but also with herself. But at the same time, ain't nobody fooling me. Okay? If you rub me the wrong way, you might see the other side of me. It's a perfect balance between being nurturing and caring with other people, but not overextending yourself, knowing when to go, knowing when to leave the table. Okay? I feel like your transformation is about, what you have mastered is to really find out a lot about yourself, okay? To me, this feels like a strong connection that you have with yourself. This feels like a strong connection that you have with yourself. Some of you guys, you might even be talking to yourself, okay? Which is very, very beneficial here for you. This is about an energy where someone really understands themselves, okay? For example, knowing which scent you like, knowing which scent calms you down, knowing what triggers you and knowing what calms you down, knowing what you value and what you don't value, knowing the color that looks best on you. It could be as shallow as that, right? Or as deep as knowing what you need in order to overcome anxiety and what works for you, because you know yourself. You really, 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 it feels like somebody who studied themselves, or somebody who really, really listened to their gut feeling in a lot of situations that made one understand, this is who I am. This could be as small as your favorite flower. This could be your interests, everything that shapes you. Knowing who you are in this world and who you are to yourself. And for that reason, there's someone who sees you for who you are, because you fully embrace it. For me, this feels like the last couple of years was really a time in your life where you got to know yourself, your naked truth, your soul. What are you made out of? Even in the face of adversity or in the face of very challenging times, it showed you who you are and who you are not. Okay? And look at that. There is a butterfly. I didn't see that in the other readings, but for me this feels like your transformation is complete. The chapter of self-worth and self-love. Of course we always learn, but you learned a big lesson here. Okay. Let's see. And then we're gonna look at how it affects your we're gonna look at how it affects your life, guys. Do you know what I'm feeling here with you guys? I feel like you will become like or you are, or you will be a very, very kind, nurturing mother or father in the future, okay? You will be special to a lot of people in your circle, future friends that you will have, your future partner or your current partner. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is here for my loves who are currently single or are in a connection that is currently blooming. So with the 10 of coins, to me this feels like a sense of community. It feels like a sense of belonging. It feels like you will find the place where you belong. You will be in the arms of a person where you feel like you are at the right place with the right person. And you will be an extremely, or you already are, okay, an extremely kind and loving mother. And because of all that you have learned, you will raise your children in a very, very beautiful way here, okay? Or you will be, I feel like you will be this nurturing grandmother, grandpa energy that people come to. The love that you give yourself, you will also give it to other people, and you will help them to grow just as you are growing currently. Okay. Okay, let's see. How is it affecting your life, this transformation? Where do we go from here? How is this transformation? Hold on, I want to get those two first. How is this transformation changing pile number 4's life? Oh, hold on, guys. We have here solution to a problem, and we have a new offer. Okay, interesting. So solution to a problem. Your transformation will help you to find a solution to a problem, and it will bring a new offer to you. It also says discovery, finding something, the missing puzzle piece. Let's see. Spirit, what is this new offer about here? We also have the 10 and the 10 here. I'm telling you, there's something about your journeys here completing. I also want to say for a lot of you guys, your chapter of being single is complete. You are ready for a commitment, a connection here. What is this new offer about, Spirit? What is this new offer? It's an offer that you don't know of yet. It is an offer. Again, offer could be literally anything, right? It's something that you don't see coming, or this is something that is going to surprise you here. Okay. Yes, you kind of know. Guys, I don't even want to draw many more cards, because with the High Priestess, you kind of know what is coming your way. There's something new coming your way, It's a new offer. It's a new energy that is coming towards you. Probably a new partner here, okay? For a lot of you guys. What is this new offer about? Two of Swords. Look at how she's blindfolded. Spirit is saying, keep it a mystery. Pie number 4 already knows. And we have the Emperor again. If that doesn't scream partnership, I don't know what does. If that doesn't scream commitment, partnership. So I'm feeling an energy here. This feels like whatever this offer is, it feels like somebody will perceive you as special. This special candidate. When you didn't feel special in the past. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a job, whatever it is. But you are that special something, that special somebody that somebody has been looking for. Okay. Let's see, anything else of pile number 4? What's up? Anything else before I leave my lovely pile number 4? 4 of luxury. How does this affect pile number 4's life? Wow. I feel like how it affects your life is quite interesting. I want to say that it changes your life from a mediocre life or a life that is quite boring and quite unfulfilling to a life where you feel like the world is your oyster, or there's so much to explore here with the Fool card. It's a sense of freedom here that is coming to you, a sense of being excited about life. Here you can see, I also want to say, do you see this card here? This is like being really sucked in by the TV or social media or your phone. That's changing. The life, your real life, is way more beautiful and way more exciting than being on the internet watching movies. I mean, of course, you can watch movies. I don't mean it like that. But you know what I mean, like staying at home and watching Netflix every day and there's nothing exciting happening in your life. The only thing exciting is your Netflix series or you going on Instagram or Snapchat. That's what's changing, okay? Now the real world, your real life, is way more exciting. Not even looking at your phone, so much anymore because it's boring. Like Instagram is boring. My life is way more exciting. Oh my god, I love that energy. How does it change your life? Pile number 4. Whoop. We have the Queen of Wands. I also feel like it might change your life in a way where you will change your career or have like a change in career. Okay, changing your profession might be in the cards here for you guys. Changing your profession, changing your career. Okay. How does it affect your life? Or taking on a bigger position, a new position in a company that makes you feel like life is exciting. Okay. Let's see, what is the 5 of Cups about here? And you're not looking back. Oh yeah, interesting. And you will not be looking back. You will not look at the page of your ex, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the heck it is. It's not interesting anymore. My life is way more interesting. You know, I'm doing my own thing. I don't look at the past anymore. fully recovering from a breakup or a very disappointing connection and not looking at it anymore, because there's something new in your life, a new offer, a new person with a lot of passion and a lot of excitement here. Okay, one last card for pile number 4. How is this transformation changing their life? How is this transformation changing your life? I cannot make this up. Pile number 4, the Empress. I feel like a lot of you guys, it will change your life in a sense where we talked about it with the child, right? Now don't worry, okay? This can be like 3 years from now, but or 5 or whatever you want. Even in case you do want a child. I'm feeling here how it affects your life is a new sense of self, reinventing yourself, feeling a new sense of confidence, and actually finding yourself sexy, no matter what you look like. Finding yourself sexy could be a change in your wardrobe, a change in your self-care routine, okay? Maybe even showing more skin, showing less skin, depending on what empowers you, okay? It's a new, how it affects your life is your sex appeal. There's something about your sex appeal, the way you walk is very alluring, very like, it summons people to you, and it summons your emperor to you, the emperor and the empress. This is a divine connection, a divine counterpart. These are two people that are meant to be. It's a power couple that I'm seeing here. The union of a power couple. The union of a powerful connection. Even if it's not romantic, you will come into union with a person that is just like you, but also very, very different from you. And you guys will accomplish a lot together. Again, this could also be a friend, but for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is a divine union that is taking place. Future spouse energy here. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Although I don't use those words. I don't know why I said that, but it feels like twin flame. Do you see that? It feels like a connection that was supposed to happen, that was supposed to come together, that probably will create a cute baby and a beautiful family, okay? Oh my god, what's going on here? And again, for others of you, it's really not romantic. I feel like this is a very, very intense friendship where two people come together and make big things happen. Like opening up a restaurant or a bar together, for example, coming up with an organization, coming up with something here, okay? Okay, my beautiful pile number 4, I hope you like this reading. Let me know that in the comments. Claim it, okay? I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.